Hey there guys, this is Brandon from ironbrandon.com. How are you tonight? It is the 4th of August 2010. It's 25 days now until the 2010 Ironman Louisville, in which I am racing. I'm very excited about the race. If you saw my videos the past couple days, just kind of giving you the run-up to the actual event of Ironman Louisville. I did this for Ironman Wisconsin last year, and I'm going to try to be a little bit more diligent and actually get you right up to race day, do something on race day, and so on and so forth. Anyway, if you've seen the past couple videos or checked out ironbrandon.com, which please click on over there, or search for Iron Brandon in iTunes, the past couple days you've probably heard me talk about having a little bit of dead legs and getting over that and recovering and things. This morning was my first real run test after I had a bit of dead legs, as I mentioned, and it went well. Let me rephrase. It was better. It was not great, but it was better. I went out pretty early this morning. It was ridiculously humid. It is still ridiculously humid outside here in New York City. It's about, I want to say, 90% humidity and about 90 degrees today. This morning, of course, it was not quite so hot, but it was just as humid. And as a matter of fact, I had to wring out my shirt 4 times. The shirt I was wearing, which is a wicking garment, I still had to take it off and wring it out, and each time wrung probably between 6 and 8 ounces of sweat out of it. It was just horrible. So anyway, this morning was a 10-mile tempo run, so it was 3 miles warm-up, 6 miles at race pace, which is between 7 and 7:15. That's what I'm aiming for, and then 1 mile cool down. And it went fairly well. The warm-up felt pretty good, sweaty, but good. The actual tempo portion, the 6 miles there in the middle, felt good. I found, because of whatever reason, maybe it's because my legs were a little bit dead leading into this, and over the weekend I still pushed it even though they were feeling dead. My legs were a little more sore during the day, or kind of felt the run a little more than I would have liked. I think because they're still recovering. And my coach told me, just be careful, take it easy. This is my coach, Jeff, from prsfit.com. So I took it easy, after that, and definitely stretched. And I had, as soon as I got to or got to work and all this stuff, I had a giant 32-ounce thing of chocolate milk to recover, and it made me feel so much better. Continued to stretch a little bit throughout the day. At the middle of the day, I did a swim. It was 3,500 meters, I think. It was a good swim. If you know at my site at all, you've been following me since I did Mooseman, Ironman 70.3 Mooseman earlier this year. I know that leading up to that, I had a few neck problems and so on and so forth. Those neck problems kind of affected me in the swim at Mooseman, but after that, I think I began to get over it, and it's still kind of this process. So my neck, I think, is no longer affecting me, but I am still fighting back from the, I think it kind of weakened me a little bit. But overall, the swim is definitely one of my strong suits. Last year at Ironman Wisconsin, I was, I think, the 30th overall person coming out of the water. That includes professionals, includes everybody, 30th coming out of the water. So I should have a good swim this year. I'm excited about it. Tomorrow's workout, this is, by the way, I think my last heavy week, and then to kind of slowly getting into tapering begins next week. Tomorrow I have a ride. I'm not sure, I should have looked before I came to talk to you, but it's a ride. I'll do it in the morning. In the evening I have some core workouts, some core stuff to do, and some stretching. And this is such an important thing that I don't do enough. I think that probably most endurance athletes will say, or they will call themselves out and say, I simply don't do enough stretching, or I simply don't do enough of this type of thing. And I am no different. I don't stretch as much as I should. I do stretch, but I need to do more. So I'm going to actually go out now, while my wife and I sit here at home and kind of watch TV and things like that, and do some stretching now. But I'm going to do a very concerted, kind of just a very purposeful stretching session tomorrow evening, if you will. After my ride will be early in the morning, so it's gonna be good. My legs are feeling better every day. I got some new gear today. Got a new toy to play with. I got the what is it? Smith Optics. They're Pivlock V90 Max. These glasses are sick. They're amazing. There's no frame really. It's just a lens and stems that go onto it. So the advantage of that, and I'll show them to you, the advantage of that, this is what I'm going to be wearing in my race. The advantage of having no frame is that when I do, because I sweat like crazy, when and if you sweat on your frames while you're on your bike, the sweat doesn't get caught up against the bottom rim. It just rolls right off. And these lenses are coated to make that happen even better. They're super, super lightweight and very, very, they just let air flow really well. So I can't wait to get out and use those tomorrow morning. I got 3 lenses with them. One is a clear lens for riding, obviously, and when it's darker out or when you don't need sunglasses, but you do need a windshield. And then 2 different lenses, one for super sunny days and one is more of a rose-colored lens. So I'm excited about these glasses, really excited to get out there and ride them, and I'll let you know about those. But that's about it. So I will be talking to you tomorrow, I'm sure, for the 24th day on the countdown to Ironman Louisville 2010. Please click on over to ironbrandon.com. While you're there, check out the site and give it a listen. There's a weekly podcast that I broadcast at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday nights, but you can also find all the episodes right there. Up at the top of the page, there's a little button that says podcast episodes. Click on it and you can listen to all the back episodes, including interviews with Craig Alexander, Maddie Reed, Christopher McDougall, the author of Born to Run, Jordan Rapp, Pip Taylor, just so many great interviews, and so I strongly encourage you to check it out. Also, if you want to kind of communicate with me during the day, you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/ironbrandon. I should be putting that right there. So twitter.com/ironbrandon. And if you want to email me, just email info@ironbrandon.com. Thanks so much, you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Now get out there, get your body moving, and keep putting one foot in front of the other.